Hi guys, this is Dave Bennett from theme2html.com. We're talking about the landing page expansion project still. We're going to be on this project for a while, in case I haven't mentioned it. This is going to be kind of a whirlwind production because I got to pick up my son soon. But I want to throw this up and leave you guys to it. You guys can check it out on your own. All right, so we were talking about this before in our list, onehourhomebuyers.com, and here they are with a whopping, 4,700 monthly SEO clicks that are all organic, okay, with an estimated SEO click value of like 8,000 bucks for the month. But they're not spending any money over here on hours, right? It's all 100% organic clicks. Now, they're also having this really crazy roller coaster ride. So it's kind of hard to make sense of it. It's getting like, it's just all over the board, but it's all gravy, right? Like I say, where we talk about the hours being the slow, consistent rise. And again, I haven't gotten into why you don't see huge jumps that are successful, but click, click, click along the way. I'll do that. But right now, let me talk about this. So 100% organic clicks, whatever gets sold, that's like icing on the cake. And so no matter how wild that ride, I mean, that's some pretty good chunk change right there. If you imagine they're making 10 bucks a click on average, right? That's 47,000 for the month off that site. Okay, opportunity cost or not. All right, let's take the next step. The reason they even showed up on my radar is because we were doing the search for Sell My Home Fast Tacoma, and they happen to be right here. Okay, and I thought, all right, well, cool. Let's dig a little deeper. I went and took a look at them. Oy, dear Lord. This might have something to do with why they're jumping really, really hard. I mean, this is ancient, right? This is, I wonder what it's like on mobile. Ooh, it's not even mobile friendly. All right. So I am not quite sure what they're doing right unless I dig a little deeper. Oh, well, they do have 40,400 pages of content. It's like, okay, 40,400 pages of content. They're going on this crazy roller coaster ride, probably as much because their site is old-fashioned, right? So it's Google's trying to dial in new-fashioned websites without losing quality content along the way. It's doing this. Having said that, how much of this 40,400 pages is like really seriously unique content? And of course, what you do is assume that the top couple of pages, page 1, 2, 3, are going to be the main level pages. So they're going to be different. You're going to have your home page, about us page, contact us page. That's, the base 5 pages of the website or whatever. But then once you get past that and you get into the mass load of pages, are they auto-generated or handwritten? Interesting question, right? So we took a look. And the more we looked, the more we saw a huge similarity. There's phrasing differences. We can buy, we want to buy, we buy, and then the geo-target, and then home or house, fast or in 1 hour or less or whatever it is. And then I just thought, okay, let me take a closer look. So I saw phrasing like in 1 hour or less guaranteed in the meta description, and I was seeing it a lot, and I just thought, show me. Sure enough, site 1 hour and a half, the phrasing. Okay, about 9,000 of their pages have that. So out of their 40,000 pages, they are interweaving like maybe 4 or 5 sets of variables on the main phraseology. In other words, and this is an answer to everybody who says, but doesn't duplicate content get you deemed or thin out the results? The answer is no, not directly. Here's why. In the old days, Google required that you had unique content on every page you produce on a website. But that didn't make complete sense because then you have a guy like Roto-Rooter who has a nationwide franchise. And they said, well, I don't get it because Google's really forcing everyone to specialize. So each page needs to be about its own thing very carefully. So each page has to be about its own topic. And if you operate in 2 different cities, you need a variation of each page. Don't put them together. That's going to dilute the page by putting them together. You can't have one page that says, we do this and this and that and this and that and this and this and that. And we do it here, 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 and here on one page. That's fuzzy. Google looks at the page and goes, I'm not really sure what this is all about. It's unclear. It's kind of about all of it. So people need to segregate the pages out to their individual topics times their individual location so that each one is specialized for its keyword, for its location. Then you're back to this. But if Google wants unique content on every single one of those pages, then what does that mean to Roto-Rooter? They have to come out with a completely unique pitch for every city? Like they have to pitch Atlanta differently than Denver, differently than San Francisco, differently than San Diego? That just doesn't make any sense. And Google's like, you're right, you're right. In the old days, they couldn't do anything about it because they just weren't sophisticated enough. Now that they have RankBrain, they can realize one of your pages is specific to Gosport, Alabama, while another one is specific to Carmel, Indiana. One is specific to home, so if somebody's typing and includes the word home, they're going to see different results than house. And if you're not really clear on that, try it. Do 2 searches, change 1 word. So when you do it the first search, look down the organic listings, kind of try to memorize them real quick. Then change 1 word. Some of those listings shuffle positions. Some of them leave the page, and other ones you never saw before appear on the page. And that's when you realize that it really comes down to every word. Even the word order can shuffle the results. Okay? So all these things matter. So when you cast the net, cast it widely. So anyway, that's where this stuff comes into play. Make sure to capture all the important variables and wrap it around the one good pitch that belongs to that website and no other website. Okay, the copywriting has to be unique on that website. It cannot be copied from another website. Okay, it's got to be copyscape. But a website's like an author. The one website can use its own content as many ways as it wants on that one website. Okay, as long as it doesn't copy it somewhere else. All right, I'm still just checking for a text message. Okay, here we go. Let me whirlwind through the rest of this. I think I made this point pretty clear. The point is we do this organically, and we can go this big easily. As a matter of fact, we already did. Now I'm going to show you more about it because, sure, they got a little backlink mixed in. We're going to interweave these productions pretty soon. We're still doing things like redoing the page, adding and stack counter coding in the pages and stuff. I'm going to show you more. I was curious, why doesn't this website use AdWords? And I thought, well, let me go back to the Wayback Machine. Because often, if you go back far enough, you realize that the company belonged to a different company. Sure enough, here's another company, WeBuyHouses.net, when I dug far enough back. Okay, and I went there. Looks a little similar. And I thought, okay, let me take a look at this site. Aha, We Buy Houses Now. Kind of similar. I mean, obviously different, right? Again, authors have to be different. The advantage of our landing page builder is we can make pages like these, but modern, quality, that are completely different so that we can have entirely different websites. That's the whole point. So let's take a look at that site, WeBuyHouses.net. That's the one. Sure enough, 23,900 results. And I thought, okay, let me go a little deep and look for repetitive wording. And I saw it. And I did the switch or check. You found the right website. Was in the meta description. Sure enough, 6,380 pages, basically a third or a fourth of those pages. What's it say? We can buy your Willow, Alaska home in 7 days or less. Look what it says. If so, search no further. You found the right website to sell your home in 7 days or less. We are your #1 source for buying homes. Okay, what about the next one? Luckily, you found the right website to sell your home in 7 days or less. We are your #1 source for buying homes in Illinois for fast cash for money. If so, search no further. You found the right home. Again, 6,380. Duplicate content all throughout. But I'll bet if you go to Copyscape and check one of those pages, if it shows you any results at all, there'll be other pages of the same website, right? That is most likely true. If you do see other websites appear, what you may find is that it's the other websites I copied from here, okay? Anyway, having said that, the point is 2 completely different massive productions created by the same company for the purpose of adding all those clicks together, except this one has worse scores all the way around. It's older. It was the original version, and so this one's like falling off the charts. The next one's going to be falling off the charts because it's already going through this if they don't find a way to optimize themselves. Anyway, I went and I just looked. WeBuyHouses.net, the old guys. Oy, 3 past rules, right? Okay, I mean, somebody somewhere somehow has been paying some attention. That's why they're still there at all. 1 hour home buyers, that's the newer version of it. The 1 hour home buyers, that's my other son, he's here. The 1 hour home buyers has 6 past rules, okay? And so that's better. And this is probably why it's got a stronger hits right now. It's kind of like the replacement for the old one, but it's also gotten old and they're struggling. All right, having said that, I went looking through the coding for the newer version thinking, I wonder if they're using schema yet. So I checked for schema, nothing here, right? 0 of 0. And what? One other thing I want to show, on the old version of the website, the WeBuyHouses.net, the original, even they are still up around number 14 on the keyword. Even now, today, for We Buy Homes Fast. And I thought, you're kidding me. Now, again, there's going to be fluctuation, right? And so I went, I looked, that or something similar, but look, like a main keyword, okay? We buy houses fast. Where am I? Page 3, okay? So what would that make this? Like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 organically, right? So 25. So not 14, but 25 today. Again, fluctuations are caused by what? Stuff you do with your website, changes to Google algorithms, and how hard your competitors are competing with you. So every day there's this roller coaster ride, and it's kind of hard to isolate the variables, right? Best you can do is compete. And there's your icing on the cake and why all the organic trends go like this when AdWords is steady and slow growth if they're successful. All right, we buy houses cash, we buy houses fast in any area condition. Here's the point. That's pretty good on a relatively big keyword, we buy houses fast. Let me try to get this so I can see how many results there was again. Okay. Yeah, 4,520,000 results. Probably quite a bit of competition on that. That's just my best guess. Okay. So, all right. And, you know, we even recognize some of the top competitors immediately, right? Some of these guys stand up, the ugly houses guys in here and stuff like that. Yeah, we buy uglyhouses.com. And even they have more than one website. We buy uglyhouses.com. We also saw we buy uglyhousesfast.com. There's probably more, okay? Same company, same animated caveman looking guy. Okay, what else have we got? I want to point this out. When I was talking about schema, one of the advantages of schema, because this is ours, okay, we just submitted the sitemap. So last night, literally, Google's already starting to index. That's cool because this is a massive sitemap, right? Oh no, I submitted samples real quick to see how Google takes to it. All right, check this out. There's the main page. And then guess what? It's already showing some pages. And see this? Star ratings, okay? The star rating in this case happens to be the same rating, the same number of reviews, because I was making a decision going this big if I'm trying to make every case different with the rating or if I'm trying to claim that it's one rating, you know, to be fair, you know? And so if I'm claiming it's one rating and being fair, I'm not trying to play around with the engines. Anyone can say, sure, I get the point. 4.8 rating with 29 reviews doesn't really raise eyebrows. I didn't say 5.0 with 512 reviews. Okay, maybe later after the site sets some indexing. See how these pages have star ratings on them? So what happens when you own your production? You have your state on this website for $800, and you're getting half of the profits from the organic hits because each time a guy gets a project, we assign a phone number to your project. All your pages inside your state, like 5,000, okay, are going to have your phone number. Anytime anyone comes through any of those pages and calls that number, you're getting paid. You get half of the profits from the organics for being in that co-op project, okay, for this website, sellyourhome-now.com. Same if you went with the pest control route. Same if you went with the student loan consolidation route. Having said that, if you get into AdWords, right? Then with AdWords, you're earning half of the cash that you put up in the AdWords because AdWords is money driven, right? Those are two income opportunities. Are there going to be more? Sure. You know how many people are going to want productions like this? Somebody asked me, what if I get a referral that wants a production like this? Absolutely. Get a hold of me if you have such a client. There is definitely such a thing as a commission payout, because that just means that instead of us having to pay for marketing or spend time equivalent to the cash for marketing, you sealed that deal already. You've already brought a guy to us. Let's do our talk. Okay? So then you earn from that. There's no questions asked. All right? Guys are getting these builders for all the right reasons, and guys want to hop on these and grab states for all the right reasons. This is the right way to grow, and follow along with us and learn and see what's going on and earn organically. And then if you want to play around with AdWords, think about it. You can do AdWords through us. If you don't want to trust us, do your own AdWords. Point them at your pages. Promote your pages. Okay? So you can literally just start promoting your page. You can promote any page. Unless there's something I don't know, because I haven't thought about it recently. I think I could go and I could spend money on AdWords that pitch MSN.com. Now, I don't know. Maybe I can't, but I think I can. If you need my permission or to add me into your account so that you can do it, or get my permission, add some kind of meta tag into your project so that you can promote it, no problem. We all understand what's going on. You're promoting the site. It's got your phone number on it. And so you can promote it, we can promote it, or you can pay someone else to promote it. And again, if you need permission, we'll help you with that. No problem. So for those of you who actually have guys who run your AdWords campaigns and you trust them, use them. Not an issue. Or use us if you want to learn from us, because we're always going over everything that we learn, and we learn fast because we're obsessed with what we do. Okay. What did I want to say? So your home, and that's like one of the pages I pull. Oh yeah. I just clicked on one of the pages. Why did I do that? I forget. So I'm looking at it. I guess to be the source code to show you the schema. So the schema is solid. It's in here. That's right. Complete with the aggregate rating. And let's go a little further. Structured data. I checked that URL out. Okay. And what do we got? Service section of schema. Okay, no errors, no warnings, one item. Real estate agent, no errors, 2 warnings, 1 item. If I look at service, everything's straight. This is our rating value 4.8, our review count of 29. This is what the name of it is, and the idea that's aggregate rating. If we look at real estate agent, see how nice this is. It's got all the information broken down. It's got the logo URL. It's got the image URL. Google can do a lot with this because it can actually understand this. So as it gets further into the site and across more of the nation, then schema will come into play more and more and more. All right. It's very cool. Okay. Now, where it's giving these warnings about price range and telephone, price range isn't applicable in this case. And by the way, that's why it's a warning, not an error. It's just letting you know if price range is applicable. Like when you go to a restaurant, then they do the like the $5 signs. So, you know, McDonald's is like $1 sign. Burger King is $1 sign. But then you have higher line places, maybe Panera Bread's 2, Applebee's is 3, you know, and so on, right? There's your price ranges. Well, then the same thing applies to if a plumber is coming to your house, or a roofer, or an electrician, or if you go to a dentist, right? How high line and elite is that dentist, you know? You could go to the university and let the students drill drill in your teeth, you know, or you could go to an elite dentist who has all the right credentials for being a top line dentist, whatever. And then telephone. There's already a telephone. It would be doubled up. Okay. So there you have it. The point is schema is intact. It's solid. Everything's right about it. So your schema will have your information. Everyone else's schema has their information. That's the whole point. Get it? And so this is strong. Gets things to happen. Okay. And there you go. That's the video for now. Pretty soon, my other son will be popping up. So I want to leave you with all that stuff to mull on. My next video is going to be the whole bit about the master sitemap, using it to submit sitemaps to Google Webmasters, as well as organizing information to upload on AdWords, you know, bulk uploading to AdWords. And by the way, same principle applies to bulk uploading to Bing. How many of you have thought the concepts that Google uses for AdWords probably are almost identically applicable to Bing or Yahoo, and that those guys charge less? Not only that, there's some links we know where you can get some free money, like $100 coupon, you know, for Bing, so you can play around with AdWords up to $100 for Bing just for free. Okay, that gets you a lot further anyway because it's cheaper than Google. So it'll take longer to get your answers, or just play at a higher dollar amount. But that way you can get answers fast. How many of you remember that one of the most important things you can use AdWords for is to test out the convertibility of your pages before you decide, okay, we're going to go organic with this and run it all the way out, right? It's good to do the tests and see what converts the best. Okay, I'm gonna let you go, mull that stuff over, put this up. I still got emails and things I need to get to. I'll get to guys as I can. It's the weekend. I'll kind of have a little more time in and out during the weekend to get this stuff done. I got some more things I want to do, but there's a lot happening. And I'm really impressed with where this is going. And those of you who are coming along, a lot of you are coming along. And I'm really impressed with that. You guys are gonna roll uphill with this. And for those of you who are saying, what if we're not getting enough clicks, you know, from AdWords or for investing money? The answer is you don't even have to invest money. Get your co-op production, get a state assigned to you. As we push things forward and do more projects, we're going to interweave the backlinks. So it's going to become this big backlinking network anyway. And you're going to ride up that thing. You're going to get organic hits and you're going to make money with no cost at all. You know, AdWords is the second opportunity there. Get in, get going. Okay, I hope you found this interesting, and yeah, I'm looking forward to you watching the next video. All right, see ya.